A Houston family is suing, claiming their 2-year-old died of bacterial meningitis after being infected by a swab. Lindsay Davis is here with more. Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning, Juju. In its lawsuit, the family claims the Triad Group, which has sold hundreds of millions of the swabs, issued a recall because of fears that some of those swabs could cause the same infection suffered by their 2-year-old son. The FDA posted a wider recall 1 week after Triad's action. After complications from surgery to remove a benign cyst near his brain and spine, 2-year-old Harrison Qatari seemed to be recovering well.
He was supposed to get discharged the next day.
But on December 1st, Harrison's organs began failing from acute bacterial meningitis. He died soon after.
Nobody from the hospital could tell us how he got this rare bacteria, what caused it. It was a mystery.
A mystery until they heard of this. A recall of the same brand of sterile alcohol pads used during his procedure, the kind used in many hospitals and doctors' offices. Late yesterday, the family sued the Triad Group, the largest makers of those pads, for gross negligence. That's because the company issued an urgent voluntary recall of these products on January 3rd, citing, quote, potential contamination by a potentially life-threatening objectionable organism. That organism, Bacillus cereus, can cause meningitis, the kind of infection that killed their son.
We know exactly what the bacteria was. It's the same bacteria on these pads.
The Qataris have no direct evidence the swabs used during their son's procedure were contaminated, but they believe they could have been because the recall went out just 1 month after Harrison died.
Triad Group owes no more basic responsibility than putting out a safe medical product.
The FDA says the Triad Group followed all the right steps, notifying the FDA and quickly issuing a voluntary recall. And the FDA followed up with their own recall, noting that Triad Group products are sold under familiar generic labels.
They could be potentially in everybody's home, in their bathrooms. They have no idea. I want to make sure that this doesn't happen to anybody else.
For its part, Triad said in a statement they know of only one non-lethal case connected to this recall. And from what we understand, Triad may not even necessarily know about this lawsuit because it's just been filed.